Hey, this is Trish Causey. Thank you so much for watching this video. Last night I did a video on fear programming, and the video became just way too long. It became too involved. I started going off into topics that are involved in under the umbrella of the fear programming. It was just too much information at one time, and so just very quickly, I want to talk about fear programming and in relation to the coronavirus stuff, the event that's happening. And I know this is going to be a quick video because I'm in my truck and the air conditioner is off. The truck is off. And so it's about to get very hot very quickly. So no, this is going to be a short video. So basically what's happening with the coronavirus event, if we can call it that, is that if you saw my last video about what coronavirus actually is, what's happening is that you see a lot of people who are panicking and a lot of people who are giving into the fear programs that society has placed on us for that a few thousand years at least. And so people don't recognize this as fear programming. They are just reacting to the situation in the best way that they know. And the best way that they know is how they've been trained to react to situations like this. It's trying to force people to put faith and trust back in the government, to put faith and trust back into religious systems, to put faith and trust into the educational system, to put faith and trust into people, places, and things outside of them that seek to control them and us. You know, obviously I'm a part of this. I'm a part of humanity, but I'm not a part of that collective that is freaking the hell out about this. So with the fear programming, let me just say, I've heard people who have tried to say, well, just push through it. That is not the answer. I've seen people who are trying to go ahead and plan stuff and do this and be a leader and this, that, and that's not the answer either. The time right now, the reason why we've had this complete breakdown of society is because we need to stop and we need to revisit, review, and reset pretty much everything that we know, every system, every structure that we consider part of our society needs to be rebuilt, because our society is built upon systems that keep us divided. And what's happening is that the corona situation, rather than keeping us divided as it would have 20 years ago before the internet, we are actually coming together. But you still have people who are freaking out because of the whole quarantine situation. They are freaking out because they can't go to the store. They can't go to work. They don't know how they're going to feed their family. They literally don't know how they're going to pay rent or pay their car notes and those kinds of things. And all of that is part of the matrix and the system that we live in, if you choose to subscribe to those kinds of systems. But people are like, we don't know what's going to happen. And so the best advice I can give to you in this situation is, first of all, sit and be still, be calm. Think about all of this from a higher perspective. If you can sit up on the observer's perch, the 5D observer's perch, you know I love that, and just look at everything and witness without judgment, without fear, without shame, blame, insecurity, because all of those, control, jealousy, insecurity, victimization, that's all part of fear programming. And so what this coronavirus situation is allowing people to do is it's allowing people the chance to wake up and to see just how many programs that they subscribe to. You know, fear-based programs that they subscribe to. And so that's what this is really about. So rather than pushing through, my advice, as I posted on Facebook and Instagram, my advice is to, rather than push through this fear, is to sit with it and say, what is the fear bringing up? And just acknowledge what the fear is bringing up, because the fear is bringing up, the fear is showing you parts of you, your life, your situation that you need to heal. Parts of your life and situation that perhaps you could do differently, so that if something like this happened again, and we're going to have more mass awakenings. We're going to have more situations that keep this awakening process going. So if when this happens again, you are literally sitting in a better place mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and that's going to help you be in a better place physically, financially, because what's happened is a lot of people have tried to turn to other ways to earn a living, other ways to reach out to people. And what they're doing is they're going to their hobbies. They're going to the things that they would not consider uh, a job, it's their passions, but they work the job they don't like, because the job they don't like gives them the steady income, and the steady income, that paycheck every 2 weeks, and retire when you're 25. Those are all programs. Those are systems. And the fear is that, if you don't have that college degree from that particular college, then you're not going to get that job that pays that amount of money so you can live in that neighborhood, in that house, and drive that car, and your kids can, go to that school, but of course you've married that particular trophy spouse and had those, trophy children. It's all bullshit. It's all programs, paradigms, belief systems, various loads of caca that that our society has shaped and molded the collective to believe is the only way to be and live and conduct your lives. And that's just not true. And so that's the big awakening, is that people are waking up to the fact that they really can find a way to earn a living doing what they love. And the people who are having the most difficult time with this, I think I said this in my last video, the people who are having the hardest time with this are the people who are furthest removed from the earth. The people who live in the big cities, and they live in the high rises, or they live in the exorbitantly cost apartments or condos, etc. Because trust me, I know. I rented a room in Pasadena for several months, and it was ridiculous how much it cost to live in the big cities. And these are people who live in the asphalt jungle, concrete, steel, asphalt, glass jungles. So they are completely disconnected from where they get their food, how food is grown, how to be self-sufficient, how to you live off the grid, as it were. Now, don't worry, I'm not some survivalist, bomb shelter bunker kind of person, but I do want my little witchy cottage in the woods one day. But I could absolutely live off the land, have solar panels for energy, electricity, 500-gallon tanks to collect rainwater, then has a charcoal filtration system to purify it, if it needs it, and internet, and I'm good. That's all I need. So anyway, all right. So yeah, I'm really feeling this now. So this video is going to all right. I love y'all. I saw a few of you jumping on. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't be in fear. Just remember that fear is the opposite of love. And where we're awakening into is unity consciousness and a world and an existence based on love. And we have to acknowledge the fears. We have to acknowledge the shadows, and we have to love them and embrace them and heal them, purge and release those suckers so that we can be fully in our own power. So I may do a video on power and sovereignty. I may do that. The next video that I think I'm going to do is on uncertainty. So if you have any topics you'd like me to cover, maybe with air conditioning, I will be happy to. So go ahead and leave comments below. I gratefully appreciate your interaction, your likes, your shares, subscribes, and all of that jazz. So all right, and just remember, more than anything, with all this fear mongering going on as the fear programs are being released, only love is real. Only love, right? All right. I love you. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.